Hello and welcome to this new video on Leo Brouwer's Etude number 6. This is an intermediate to advanced video where I'm going to show you how to take Etude number 6's basic patterns and ramp them up for your right hand. Brouwer always maintained that there was meant to be more than just the pattern he specified in the piece, and I have found a great way of practicing it. In fact, I'm going to drop you a little hint before we dive in. I found 120 ways of practicing this. Okay, so you've practiced your Leo Brouwer number 6. You can play it dead in the water. What next? Put it in the pile and move on? Or maybe leverage that information to be able to push your technique, especially your right hand technique and the coordination of right and left hand with chords, a little further. Using Giuliani's 120 right hand patterns, it is possible to go over Etude number 6 again and again and get different gains from it. For this video, we're going to look at the first 16 right hand patterns. I have re-edited them so that they're now in order and make a little bit more sense. So the first 16 are going to be the triplets, and I am going to show you how to squeeze every last inch out of Etude number 6. Ooh, and obviously, hopefully by this point, you have already learned the chord shapes and you can play them well, all right? That is key to this, otherwise you're going to struggle a little bit. If you haven't learned the chord shapes, check out this video, which I've already done on learning it, and then come back and get the next level up. Hi, welcome to Leo Brouwer Plays Giuliani, or maybe it's Giuliani Plays Leo Brouwer, who knows? The main thing here is sequential planting and full planting. Dedicated practice on all of these. It is the way to really gain control of your right hand. Let's dive into the patterns. Pattern number 1. Pattern number 1 is basic, but it is deceptively so. I would practice it IM, MA, and then IMA. All notes even, no note should stand out. So this is good right hand fine control for your tone. So it's not just about the technique. You should be engaging your ears and listening to your guitar going, yeah, it shouldn't sound like this, it should sound like this. Check out pattern 1. Patterns 2 and 3, they are a unit, reverse and forward. For pattern 2, you are looking at full planting. For pattern 3, it's sequential planting. And again, right hand fine control, using your ears, listening that no note stands out, unless you wanted to. Make the bass stand out. Make your eye finger stand out. Make your M finger stand out. Practice being able to control and switch off fingers. In my version of this studies, patterns 4 and 5 are numbers 7 and 8. Alright, again, everything comes in as a unit. So here we are extending on patterns 2 and 3 and opening up the spread so that we're getting open chords here, open arpeggios, bigger right hand spacing. Again, sequential planting and full planting come into full effect, so make sure that you use them. Ears engaged. First, even tone, and then start to highlight certain fingers. Patterns 6 and 7 are Giuliani's 9 and 10, and here we have full planting and sequential planting again, but this time it's in a pattern, and a musical pattern. So we're starting to see a little bit more musicality come into the ideas. Making sure that you understand that full planting on the notes that go up a scale and sequential planting on the notes that come down a scale. Be very clear about this. Here we can hear a melody starting to develop. Thumb is loud, I finger on the G string is very, very quiet, and M and A fingers start to come up to bring that melody out as well. Pattern 8 is Giuliani's number 16, and here we're getting a workout for our A finger. So P, I and M stay pretty much on their strings, and A bounces between string 2 and string 1. Making sure that again you have control of the tone, no notes are too loud unless you want them to be. And again, we're starting to hear a little bit of musicality sneak in here. That's that Giuliani flair coming out. Patterns 9 and 10 are Giuliani's 5 and 4 respectively. They have been shifted around here because now we're starting to get right hand movement. You need to move across the guitar to start getting the arpeggios to flow, which is a slightly more challenging aspect. So get that movement sorted first before you start to mess with it. Full planting and sequential planting. Full planting in particular for the one that moves up the scale. So as you move up, your hand moves down, and then sequential planting for the opposite direction. Let's check this out. Thank you very much for staying with us so far. This is a community service announcement. If you are liking this video, please hit the button below, drop a comment, tell me what it is you like, what you don't like. I really want to hear from you. Right, normal service resumes. Okay, patterns 11 and 12 are 6 and 17 in Giuliani. We are now fully in a musical mode. These are musical patterns. These are patterns you would find in Giuliani's pieces. You need to start thinking about a bass line, an accompaniment, and a melody. Fine right hand control here. They are quite challenging, so work with them slowly. I would even bust the pattern up into 2 beats or even 1 beat at a time. Once you stick Brouwer's chords in, you're going to find it really challenging because it is when you shift trying to get the right hand coordinated with the left hand fingers. So again, work on that. Aim to work on one little goal at a time. So maybe aim on coordination or maybe aim on musicality. Let's check this out. Alright, these last patterns, 13 to 17, are where the notes start to combine now. We start to get a P and an M or a P and an A on the strings. So make sure that you get that. That is why they have been left last, because again, it is adding another layer of technical challenge to it. You're going to have to use your ears here, because when you play P and I or P and M or P and A, or depending on where Giuliani has put the bass line, that you don't really grab the finger underneath the bass line. The bass should stand out, the finger underneath it shouldn't. That is a very basic classical guitar technique, and it's going to be more challenging here because of Brouwer's chords, which is the whole point of this video, is to advance your technique. So use your ears on all of these, practice them slowly, bust them up. Once you can do it, start to think about melody. Is there a melody hidden in some of those notes? Some of them are quite basic, some of them aren't. Giuliani has a flair for music. He just couldn't help himself. It's buried there. Let's check these out. Alrighty, if you liked this video and you found some value from it, please consider hitting the like button and subscribing to this channel. There is going to be a ton of new content coming out, especially now that everybody is locked up and at home due to the coronavirus. So, the next video for this series will pop up shortly, along with another video that I'm sure will help you out. Failing that, drop me a comment, tell me what it is that you're looking for. I am also giving away, currently, in 2020 COVID crisis, free lessons. Drop a comment below, get in touch, let me help you. Don't sit on the internet and watch porn. Play guitar, get off on it. Have a good day.